Marketing is a contest for people's attention. Seth Godin. On today's episode, we talk about 2 more tips to help your business be as successful as possible this year. Welcome to the Stitched for Success podcast, where we are teaching business and life lessons that will help you launch, grow, or scale your creative business. I am Monica Allen, and I'm a wife, mom, daughter, entrepreneur, author, friend, lifelong learner, and host of this podcast. For over 8 years, I was stuck in corporate and dreamt of escaping. Creating a side hustle with just $700 and having taken the leap over 15 years ago, we have since grown multiple 6-figure and 7-figure brands. Being an entrepreneur for over 18 years has afforded me many successes and a few failures. I want to share those with you so you can grow and be successful in your business. Today, I want to share 2 more tips from my ebook entitled The 10 Secrets to Small Business Success in 2021. This episode of the podcast is brought to you by my company, ZeusCloset.com. We have had the privilege of providing branded apparel, cups, journals, and more for companies like UPS, Greenlight, Coca-Cola, and Target, and many others. Why do these brands spend money on items like this? We're going to get into it today. And as a way to get you started in branding and marketing your company, we are offering 15% off any logo products you purchase just by mentioning the Stitch for Success podcast. Tip number 1 for success in 2021 is don't stop marketing. During times like this, you may be tempted to cut your marketing budget, maybe even stop marketing your business altogether. However, it is imperative that you continue to market your company and brand. If you've been using Google, Facebook, Instagram, or any offline sources, and they have proven to be successful for you in the past, do your best to continue to market your business in this way. I know for me, whenever revenues get tight, I'm always thinking, should we reduce Google ads? Should we reduce Facebook ads? But our reduction in revenue ends up following the same suit. So you may have to reduce your spend a bit, but you don't want to completely stop marketing. So it's going to be a balance. You don't want to take on debt to market, but you do want to continue to stay in front of your customer. You also want to stay in front of your potential customer. If you don't do this, then you're relying on word of mouth or people who are extremely distracted right now with all that's going on in the world to just remember you. So stay in front of them by continuing to market your business's products and services as much as possible. Tip number 2 is double down on swag. Now, if you don't know what swag is, it's basically promotional products. But part of marketing your business is promoting your business. So if your budget allows, you should provide clients and team members, especially those team members working from home, with promotional products, also known as swag. They do not have to be expensive items, but something to help your customer and clients remember your company and the service or product you provide. After servicing a client, you want to maybe put in their bag or leave with their receipt a promo product with your brand's logo and your tagline. Again, the goal is for you to be remembered. You want them to think of you when they see that promotional item and need your services again. You don't want them to go to Google and look up someone new. You want them to remember you. This is also a great way to help employees and team members feel connected to each other. A company t-shirt, polo, or sweatshirt is great for everyone to have on during a Zoom call. Though they're not all in the office together, they can still feel like one team. Items that are typically always appreciated and don't get thrown away are mugs and pens. These items are affordable and are not often discarded until they're broken. In the past, we've given away mugs, water bottles, fans during summer events, and ink pens. Ink pens are great because people not only don't throw them away, even after the ink is gone. We'll keep trying to shake it and scribble and get the ink out, but they also get passed on, whether we like it or not. Somebody will take your pen. So those are great promotional products or marketing, branding products to share with customers. What's interesting, and I find this so fascinating, when we first started our retail store, our goal was to be a fraternity and sorority boutique and to carry these really cool designs and clothing for fraternities and sororities. Well, we quickly found out that that was not going to be the bread and butter of our business because Greeks don't shop all the time. So we decided we would open up our market space and we would service customers who needed branded apparel of any type. They did not have to be Greek. But we wore just normal everyday clothes until one day someone asked us, since you all make this stuff, why don't you wear your own company logo? And believe it or not, this was years ago, but we had never thought of that. And so we got t-shirts made for everyone. We had embroidered jackets. We have embroidered polos, and we wear that stuff every day. And it was as if once we started wearing our own logo every single day, everywhere we went, when we stopped by the grocery store, team members have on their logo, t-shirts and things like that. Our business revenues just ticked up and up because customers or prospective customers saw us, and they would sometimes stop and say, hey, what do you do? What does that mean on your shirt? And so branding your company or your product is so, so important. There are a total of 10 tips in the free ebook. You can download it to get all 10 at 2021secrets.com. That's 2021secrets.com. If you have not already, please subscribe to the podcast and share it with a friend or family member who may be an aspiring entrepreneur, side hustler, or just newer in business. Remember, small businesses are the backbone of our communities. So let's build some great ones together. Follow me on Instagram at Stitch for Success, and please come over and join the Stitch for Success Facebook group. Being an entrepreneur can be lonely. Come join a group that understands your ups and downs. And remember, you can save 15% on logo products at zeuscloset.com simply by mentioning the podcast. On a sad note, we have lost some greats just this past week. Rest in heaven, Hank Aaron, Larry King, and Cicely Tyson. These three individuals lived some long and richly fulfilled lives. Of course, I did not know any of them personally, but looking at them from the outside, they all seemed to have done what they loved. I would like to think they left this earth with very few regrets. I say all that to say, if you have a desire or passion in your heart, you should at least give it a try. At least go for it. Even if you fail, you learn something. Hank Aaron did not hit every ball. Larry King did not ace every interview, and Cicely Tyson did not land every role. But they gave it their all and left a lasting legacy that will long be remembered. I just wanted to take a moment to encourage each of you to do the same. Part of me deciding to do this podcast was because I wanted to fulfill a passion that was within my heart. Was I a bit nervous? Yes. Did I exactly know what I was doing in the beginning? No. Some days I'm still figuring it out. But at least I can say I did it, and I'm going to continue to go for it. So I just wanted to take a moment to encourage you all to do that. If you want to reach me, please DM me on Instagram or email me at stitchforsuccess@gmail.com. Also, if you don't mind, please go over to Apple or Spotify and rate and review the podcast. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, I would also love it if you share it with a friend or family member. Take care of yourself and have a great one.